Vaelastrasz the Corrupt. This fight can range from 1 to 3 tanks depending on how fast you kill the boss. In private servers and vanilla, there was a lockout timer between the first time you pulled the boss to him despawning, so if you didn't kill him in time, you actually couldn't get any further in Blackwing Lair. That's not a thing in Classic. Make sure your main tank is the person that talks to Vaelastrasz to start the RP, because he'll instantly get aggro after that. If you target the boss before he turns hostile, it'll actually mess up your threat meters. Have your melee group on either side of the boss. He's a dragon, so you'll know he'll do a frontal and a tail swipe. Have your range groups stacked together. Vaelastrasz's frontal cleave has a chain mechanic that kind of works like chain heal. If one person is too close to it, it could chain through the entire raid and wipe everybody, so make sure that nobody is standing near your main tank. Everyone in the raid is going to get Essence of Red. This basically gives you infinite resources. So healers, you're going to want to spam max rank spells because you'll never run out of mana. DPS can just go crazy, but the boss is also not tauntable, so this means this fight is more of a threat check than a DPS check. If you're having issues, just take it slow. At the start of the fight, rogues should pop a lip, do as much damage as possible, and instantly vanish. They should be fine on threat after that. Warriors, on the other hand, can use a lip when they're in their execute phase, especially if they're using recklessness. Once again, the big thing about this fight is not pulling aggro. The main mechanic is called Burning Adrenaline. Vael casts this every 15 seconds. Burning Adrenaline turns you into the bomb. You will blow up your raid. All you have to do is run either towards the front or the back of the room, whatever your raid has designated. One thing that's important about this is you will get instant cast and you'll do 300% damage. So while you're running away from the raid, make sure that you're still casting, although obviously you do want to watch your aggro. It's important to note that the first 2 casts of Burning Adrenaline will be on a mana user. Every 3rd cast of Burning Adrenaline will be on the main tank. This main tank will die, and if you don't kill the boss in time, that means you're going to have to swap to your off tank. Since the boss is not tauntable, make sure that your off tank and possibly 3rd tank are 2nd and 3rd on aggro. One way to make sure that this is possible is for every single warrior in your raid to replace Heroic Strike with Cleave. It slightly gimps your DPS, but it massively gimps your threat. Your tanks, on the other hand, want to be using the fastest weapon speed main hand that they can possibly find, and their main threat generator is Heroic Strike, so they are spamming Heroic Strike on cooldown, and hopefully they have something like an Alcor's Razor. You can kill the boss before he puts Burning Adrenaline on your tank, so you don't even have to lose his world buffs. But in all honesty, this fight is really easy if you just take it slow. Keep the tanks alive, don't pull aggro, and if you get Burning Adrenaline, get out of the raid. There is some raid-wide fire damage, but it's not that bad.